And so, finding yourself in a comfortable posture that supports a surrender and deep relaxation. And closing your eyes if you haven't already. And if it feels good, you can place one hand on your heart and one hand on your womb. And really allowing yourself to take your seat in this moment. Taking up the seat in the center of your being. Taking a slow, deep inhale through the nose. And a sigh on the exhale. And just do that a few more times. Here, feeling your sit bones descending down into earth. Feeling that energetic cord of light connecting down from your womb space through your yoni deep into the earth. And sensing the alignment of your self-sourcing central pillar, the pillar that flows directly through you into the earth and connects you to the heavens above, the cosmic skies, allows your crown to receive energy, wisdom, guidance from the sky above you. And really feeling yourself held as a channel of light between heaven and earth. Abiding as divinity in form between these two realms. So now turning the field of your attention to the space of the heart. And dropping from the energy of mind into the feeling space of the heart. And taking a slow, deep inhale into the heart. And exhaling, allowing the space around the heart to melt, widen and soften. And asking, how is my heart right now? What waves of experience are moving through the vast ocean of the heart? noticing the emotional resonance and flavors that are moving through, that are present. You might sense a fullness, gratitude, the joy. There might be grief or loneliness, uncertainty, heartache, or a mixture of everything. And allowing yourself to show up for yourself, for however you are right now. With a spirit of honoring and care. And giving yourself permission to experience the dance of your heart in all of its humanness. Whatever waves are present, whether the waves are more still or stormy or turbulent. Remembering you are still held by the ocean of love. And now on the next out breath, to send your awareness into the heart of your womb. Into your vibrant, luscious womb temple. Resting your attention in this spacious cosmic womb. And sensing how deep roots descend from your womb into the heart of the earth, connected to her primordial heartbeat. Feeling the womb space as almost as the cauldron of creation. That is the gateway between the form and the formless worlds. And now turning your attention to her and asking with curiosity, how is your womb feeling right now? And she might be feeling tender, open, receptive. Or perhaps she feels in discomfort or even disassociated or neutral. Whatever she is experiencing, just embracing her with an open tenderness. just as the ocean allows the waves to be as they are. Attending to whatever's here with a spirit of kindness, which says this too: you're allowed. And present to the ebb and flow of breath as it moves and oxygenates her waters. And noticing how the breath softens and invites an expanding, relaxing of your yoni. You can really sense this, feeling what happens when you really allow these muscles to let go and relax. This invites a deeper receptivity to Pachamama and her healing life force. When you're ready, you can envision the channel of light, the meridian that flows between the heart and the womb and keeps a beautiful connection field between these two spheres. And on the next inhale, breathe the energy of love from the heart down this channel and into your womb. And then on the exhale, sending the energy of safety up to the heart. And so again, on the next inhale, breathing the energy of love. Maybe you'll see it as a color down the channel to the womb, to permeate the womb space with this depth of love. And then on the exhale, breathing the earth element of safety to allow for a deeper blossoming and opening of the heart. And just breathing like this for a few cycles of breath. Inhaling love, energy from your heart down into your womb. And then exhaling from the womb up the channel to the heart. And feeling the natural symbiosis and flow between the heart and the womb. Receiving life force, energy, and nourishment from one another. And just finishing the last couple of cycles of breath. And when you're ready, bringing your attention back to your womb space. Just noticing any subtle shifts or vibrations, movements from doing this simple practice. And now might be a good time to shift your position if you want to get more comfortable, or change the cross of your legs. So you go on a journey together. And so now we'll journey into our womb temple space and meet our inner sage and do the practice of the microcosmic orbit. So again, closing your eyes if they're not already, and aligning with the field of your heart and the space of your womb. Taking a deep inhale into the heart and the womb, and then exhaling, softening your yoni down into earth. So now placing your attention on the opening of your yoni. And ask her permission to enter. And so that you may journey down the canal to your womb temple space. And when you hear a yes, you can start to journey down the canal. And this canal is the portal between life and death, the form and the formless. And as you reach the cervix, you see the golden gate to your priestess womb temple. And you gently push the gate open. And you enter your sacred womb garden temple. And as you take your first steps inside, noticing what it feels like to be there. And what does it look like? What does the ground feel like beneath your feet? Now emerging in your temple space, you see a figure walking towards you. This is your inner sage, your inner mystic, the seer, the wise woman that lives in you, guiding you in intuition and cosmic knowing. She who is the gatekeeper of your soul, who transcends space and time, yet is so rooted and present in your humanness. And she's the one who whispers prayers of guidance and love for your deepest remembering, guiding you on your highest life path back home. And as she stands in front of you, noticing, what does she look like? What form is she taking? And how does it feel to be reflected in her presence? She greets you with a loving smile and asks you to take a few slow, deep breaths with her, syncing your breath with hers. Imbuing your system with ancient wisdom, with her ancient wisdom. From this space of arriving and meeting, she invites you to engage in an ancient practice with her, the microcosmic orbit. A Taoist practice that allows the harmonizing of the yin and yang, and the coming together, the unifying of heaven and earth, and the masculine and feminine elements within your body. And she now guides you to place your attention in your womb space. Where here shines a bright, luminous, effervescent golden pearl. The eternal pearl of wisdom that, when attended to, shines even more brightly and radiantly. And just gently rubbing this pearl with your awareness and noticing how this feels. And now she invites you to move this pearl down from your womb space to your perineum. The perineum in Taoist medicine known as the gate of life and death. And so just lightly contracting and releasing your perineum. Feeling the activation of the pearl here. And here, sense the pearl shining as a bright star, where the grounded, soft earth energy can enter up from the earth through your perineum. And to familiarize yourself with the process, we will Do it slowly once before we speed it up to sync with the breath. So, firstly, gently place your tongue on the roof of your mouth, as this acts as a circuit breaker to link the flow of yin and yang together. So now move the pearl from your perineum up to just below your mid back, around T11, and feel it, see it radiate with light. And from here, move the pearl to the base of your skull. And let this point glow with bright light. Noticing how that feels. And now move the pearl to the crown, the top of the crown. And fill your crown with light. And feel the radiance of the universal energy of the North Star and the central sun that enters through your crown. And now guide the pearl down to the third eye, feeling it glow there. Opening your intuitive center of vision. Staying connected to your breath. And then from there, guiding the pearl down to your heart, feeling your heart soften and lighten up. And lastly, move the pearl down to the womb space, where it infuses this sphere with shimmering warmth. So now again, bring the pearl back down to your perineum and rest your attention there. So using the in-breath, on your next in-breath, to visualize and guide the pearl up the spine to the crown. And then using the exhale to guide the pearl from the crown down through the front of the body, through the heart, the womb, back to the perineum. Creating this heavenly circuit. And remember to do this practice gently, without force. Just simply using the mind's intent to guide the chi, and it will move naturally. So in your own time, on the inhale, breathing the pearl up from the perineum, up the spine to the crown, and exhaling the pearl from the crown down the front of the body, back to the perineum. So just continuing like this practice for a minute or so in your own time. So on the in-breath, gently guiding the glowing pearl up the spine to the crown. And on the out-breath, moving the pearl down the front of the body, back through the womb to the perineum. Now to finish this process, taking another 6 in breaths and out breaths, guiding the pearl in this circuit. And when you're ready, bringing your attention back to the pearl at the perineum and moving it back into your womb space with your awareness. Taking a slow, deep inhale and exhale. Just regulating the breath as normal. And noticing how you're feeling right now. You might be sensing the renewed and refined chi that is activated in your body. And just observing how this feels. And sensing the unification of and blending of heaven and earth. And how these two energies intermingle in your lower abdomen. And sensing the integration of Shakti energy and divine consciousness. And you might notice more of an integration between the 3 centers of body, heart, and mind. And your inner sage bows to you and thanks you for joining her in this practice. And to seal this process together, she opens up her hand in front of you, where there lies the golden pearl of wisdom, the pearl that is connected to your innermost knowing. And she gently places it in your hand. She shares with you that it has a message for you to guide you at this time in your life. Look at this precious golden pearl in your hand and allow it to speak to you. Listen to its guidance. And this message might come as words or an image or just a felt sense. And however this is for you, just allowing this to emerge. Mm. Just seeing if anything else wants to come through with this message. Now, in your own time, coming back to your breath, to this moment, with whatever message you received. And if you like, you can place this pearl in your heart or your womb, where you always have access to its wisdom. And your inner sage hugs you and bows to your wisdom and your courageous path. And she reminds you that you always have access to her, as she is you. And she says goodbye. Now the image of the sage slowly fades from your womb temple. And bringing your attention back to the presence of this moment, to your womb space. And sending an inner smile to your womb space and to your heart. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes.